There are a few books written about Earth grids, geopathogenic zones, and ley lines, which appeared within the last few decades. According to that books, surface of the planet Earth is covered with a net of electromagnetic lines which forms a regular geometrical pattern. Currently, people believe that using these patterns it is possible to locate right place to build home or pyramid on. They also believe it may be helpful to find geopathogenic zones, badly affecting not only human health. It has also negative spiritual impact. Unfortunately, the scholars who wrote that books did not investigate the legacy of ancients and thus brought people to wrong understanding. Let's have a brief look on the knowledge of our brilliant predecessors. Moreover, the knowledge I am going to speak about now was given to them by a civilization of a very high level of development and, what is most important, of extraterrestrial origin. It is also should be stressed that those ET teachers had the same genetics as we do, and all knowledge and technologies they developed and used for themselves could be used by Earthlings without any adaptation. Now, let's get to the ancient teaching about ley lines and earth grids. At the heart of the teaching we're going to speak about now lay the fundamental principle of anthropic similarity and principle of analogies. The teaching, which bore the name of Kabbalah, in a very intuitive and simple form explained that man and the earth have a common structure. It looks like this. A human being has a physical body, 7 energy shells, and energetic channels with acupuncture points in the body. The earth has the same arrangement. It has physical body, 7 energy shells, and energy channels with acupuncture points, which are the places of power closely connected with geological faults, which actually are channels carrying energy. In this context, it should be stressed that Chinese map of energy channels and acupuncture points that is extensively used throughout the world is correct only for a healthy individual. In case of any serious illness, energy channels and acupuncture points are getting displaced, and traditional Chinese map stops working. Moreover, if we take an account that there are no two similar persons in the entire universe, we are all different, then we have to admit that each of us have our own individual acupoints map, and it has no regular geometric pattern. Following the principle of analogies, we have to admit also that Earth grids or ley lines do not have regular geometric shape. Sacred geometry symbols on ancient monuments in Egypt, in China, in ancient scriptures, or in Peru have different meaning and were used for very special purposes. There is one important issue we should always keep in mind. In nature, nothing is absolutely symmetric. Why? Because absolutely symmetrical systems are stationary. Balanced equilibrium doesn't move. There is no movement, there is no life. But life is a movement, it's a principle. So, as soon as we get system out of symmetry, vector of force appear, and system starts to move. Conclusion: absence of absolute symmetry in nature is additional evidence of the fact that regular geometrical systems of geopathogenic zones, power places, grids or ley lines do not exist. everything is much more complicated. That is the reason why our brilliant predecessors did independent investigation of each location before planning and building pyramids or temples. So should we. It would be correct to check the area of future complex or spa or whatever you're going to build before planning and building, and only then, taking into account an individual capacities of a location, make a plan where these individual capacities will be taken in account, and only then the complex and the spa will be working as we would like to work as the complex of the pyramid or the temple.